You're now the oldest man in the history of boxing to win a legit championship. How do you feel?
First, I'd like to thank God for the victory and everybody of Germantown and my area and everybody's locked down there. Graded for Smokey Wilson, played a big role in me doing what I'm doing. I'd like to thank my team. I'd like to thank Golden Boy Promotion. I'd like to thank everybody, Lee Simons, Kelly Swanson, all my team. Max, you put a lot of good work in, and I feel like I'm not 46, but I feel like I'm close to 36. But everything is fine, man. God bless me. I worked hard for this. I had a working team. Golden Boy is the promoters, and I am the OG. I am the OG of Golden Boy.
That's for sure. Of all time now, as it turns out. At 36 is old for a fighter, and you were a great fighter at 36. But you weren't this exciting at 36. What has turned you into this exciting fighter?
Well, I know the fans pay to see fights, and you know, I've been accused of being boring. I was just trying to buy time and buy years for now. I'm gonna finish last. I'm gonna finish last, I'm gonna finish strong. So I had a plan, even in my boxing career, is to box as well as I can, win fights, and then get to the last bit of good orange juice, and then this is what you see. Before I leave this game, y'all gonna see the best fights of Bernard Hopkins' career, and I know that's a big order, providing what I've done already. But I'm vouching and I'm promising that every fight until I retire is gonna be breathtaking and it's gonna be heart-beating.
So, in the 12 rounds of...
Latrice Hopkins, my daughter 11, she ain't come because she got a scare of Roy Jones, so I wanna say hi to Latrice.
So in the 12 rounds of your career, we're here and maybe get close to the 12th round, and you've saved yourself for the championship rounds to put it all on the line now?
Yes, but I've always fought with heart, and I always fought with courage to get a guy out of there. But you know, Max, you have to be careful because the guys can punch too, and they study tapes like I study tapes. But you know what? You save the best for last. Like any great entertainer, they normally give a blockbuster performance on the way out of their career. Tina Turner did it. A lot of other entertainers, boxers. So, but I want to go out on a good note. I want to go out on a positive note, and that's being a winner. A winner, not punch drunk, not beat up, and not broke.
He seemed to hurt you badly. I believe it was the 3rd round. How badly were you hurt?
I was hurt when I started training 9 weeks ago, but hey, listen, when you're 46, you know, you get hit with shots that you didn't get hit with early in your career. But I've always been known, Max, you know it since you've been on your ESPN days, even though you graduated to HBO. I could take a good shot when it's needed. I mean, Roy Jones can tell you that. He hit me one of the best left hooks, a young Roy Jones in '93. But you know, the name of the game is hit, not get hit. And let me tell you something about Gene Pascal. He's tough, he's strong, and if this doesn't discourage him like Kelly Pavlik was, I don't see nobody beating this strong bull from Canada, man. I'm really saying, this ain't victory talk. He has a good, strong punch. He need to work on a couple of things from a legend to a future champion and legend. He needed to work on a couple of things. He looked for big shots, and I worked on that. And I know if he successful with the big shots, he's going to be more active. So I had to disappoint him early. But he's a great champion if he takes some of the punch power off every punch. He got to set him up. He got to call steal and set a guy up for the big grand finale.
Do you feel that those were 2 knockdowns that were not called of him in the middle of the ring?
No, he slipped. It was a punch and a slip, but you know, could it went either way. You know me, I'm gonna tell his referee he got hit. You know, he hit me with a couple of good shots, but I'm in tremendous shape for 46 years old. I run with 21-year-olds, and they give me a run for my money. I beat some, I lose some. But at the end of the day, he fought a great fight. I think the crowd got what they wanted. I think Canada will welcome me back to fight Boutte. I would love to beat Boutte after Chad Dawson, and then I will go on to something bigger and better. I will not retire until I get close to 50. So that's about what, 46? It's about 4 or 5 years from now.
Well, as you say, the ring retires fighters. It hasn't retired you yet. Jean, give us your impression of this fight and what Bernard Hopkins is saying.
First of all, I want to congrats Bernard Hopkins. He fought a great fight. He's a great champion, a great legend, and I did my best. That was a close fight, but I think that we need a part 3, and I think the fans want to see a part 3.
I believe it was the 4th round where you hurt him, it seemed that you let him off the hook a bit, that you didn't follow your advantage, sort of like in your first fight. Why?
But Bernard has a good defense. He has a lot of tricks, so it's hard to set him up. But I did my best. That was a close fight. he won the fight, but I would like to have a rematch.
Listening to what he says about things you still need to learn, what do you think about that? On just kind of sheer physical ability, he's saying you were able to give him 2 really good fights. What do you think about what he says about your skill level?
I know I got skill, but I'm a young fighter. I'm still green. I'm a young champion, and I'm gonna come back stronger ever. You know, Bernard gave me a lot of experience. Those 2 fights gonna bring me to the next level.
Thanks a lot, Jean. Congratulations on a great 2-fight series with Bernard Hopkins.